Okay, there were some candles in a box. A third of the candles were green. There were twice as many blue candles as red candles and a quarter as many yellow candles as red candles. If there were 24 red candles, we are asked how many candles there were in the box altogether. Now, you've hopefully you're starting to learn to read these questions very carefully and see if anything stands out. And what surprises me or stands out to me is it starts off very easy. It says a third of the candles were green, a third of all of the candles in the box were green. But then it doesn't mention green again. It then compares the rest of the colors, which are blue, red, and yellow, to each other, but not to the green. Okay, so I think we're going to have to just draw a model that concentrates on the blue, red, and yellow to figure out what's going on there, and then we'll be able to know how to relate that to the green. Okay, so we'll start with blue, and it says there were twice as many blue candles as red candles. Okay, so actually, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to start with the red. And we're going to say, so this represents the number of red candles. And if this is the number of red candles, well, they're twice as many blue as red. And you've got to be really careful. You've got to check that you've done it the right way round. So I'll check again. There were twice as many blue as red. So twice as many blue as red. Okay, so I'm happy that we've captured that bit of information. And then what? It says, and a quarter as many yellow candles as red candles. Okay, so the yellow candles, there are a quarter the amount of yellow candles as red candles. So what I need to do is split the red candles into quarters, 4 equal size sections, and the yellow candles are represented by a quarter of the red. That's how many yellow candles there are compared to the red. Now, this was the same as this and this, so I need to split these ones up as well. Okay, and now all of the parts in this part of the model are the same. Okay, so have we captured this information? Yeah, a quarter as many yellow as red. I'm happy with that. It then tells us that there are 24 red candles. Okay, so this amount here is 24. All right, so these 4 units or 4 parts are 24 altogether. So 24, if I divide that by 4, and that equals 6, I am going to get a value for each of these parts and all of them. All right, and again, I don't have to write this in, but just to make sure that that's clearly understood, all of those have a value of 6. Okay, so I can now work out how many blue, red, and yellow candles I have all together. All right, and I could do this in a number of ways. So one way would be to count how many units I have altogether. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I did 6 times 13, okay, that gives me 78. I know that there are 78 candles in this part of the model with the blue, red, and yellow candles. How else could I have done it? I also might have decided to, okay, well, this is, I've got 6 yellow candles, I've got 24 red candles, I've got twice the number of blue candles, so that's 48. I also could have decided to add those together to to work out how many that was. Okay, so where are we? We've figured out the blue, red, and yellow. We still have this part here. A third of the candles were green. Well, that means that this 78 represents 2/3 of the box. Yeah, of the candles. Okay, let's draw this whole box here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the box, and we know that 1/3 is green, and we know that the rest, so that's the blue plus red plus yellow, okay, we have calculated that to be 78. All right, and we could have just added those numbers together, or we could have done this 6 times 13. It doesn't matter. So we know that 78 is the value of these 2/3, these two parts. So hopefully you can see that if we divide 78 by 2, 78, if we divide that by 2, we are going to get, which is 39, we're going to get the value of each of these parts. So now this is the whole box. We can hopefully answer the question. Now, what's the question? How many candles were there in the box altogether? This is the whole box. So that is going to be 39 times 3. And 39 times 3 equals 117 candles. Okay.